pieces of metal that are just kind of floating. These lightly black and white colored pieces of metal. And like I said, they're all coated with oil. There's all kinds of oil on the floor. And that actually, that arrow that missed you was actually had fire on it too. So as you kind of put two and two together, this dude was trying to spark a fire here in the middle of the hallway, and he just badly missed it.
All right, so I tell Garkon to back up.
Yeah. But I mean, you could definitely make yourself go prone and slide yourself through the oil. But then again, is that guy gonna basically step around the corner again and try to shoot a fire arrow at it again? You know what I mean?
I asked the Gretch, since I stepped out of the oil, to ignite the oil with a flame bolt and just burn all the oil up.
Sure, yeah. Sure.
And then with my action, I'm going to use the dodge action in case this little joker steps out and shoots again, so I can have advantage on, or he would have disadvantage on the attack roll since I know he's there. Okay. I'm prepared. My rated action would be dodge.
All right, so you want to get the arrow that he shot, bring it back up to the it'll basically spark up. So there's a fire now. Yeah, it's actually quite warm.
Okay, I'll just wait for the oil to burn up in a couple of rounds.
It won't take too long, only a couple of rounds. So you wait about 30 seconds. We'll just say you wait about 30 seconds and the fire burns itself out. But, of course, now it's definitely going to be quite warm, and this metal is still rotating. Of course, it's now darkened by the burning oil, of course, so it's not that beautiful white and black metal. It's like a charred metal now. But like I said, it doesn't seem like it doesn't look like blades or anything. It's not like blade barrier or anything. That would be perfect for blade barrier, though, wouldn't it?
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's any magic behind this?
Old school. Yeah, sure. You can do an Arcana check. You can do dispel magic.
Tower?
You can do all kinds of stuff. No, you don't need to. You don't need to do it in a tower. The only thing I want in the tower is like stealth or like pickpocketing, stuff like that. Sorry about that.
Dave, what I want to do is I'm going to reach in my pouch and I have a bag of sand, and I'm just going to fling the sand, starting like right in front of me, as far down as I can, and leave a trail of it to see if I can coat the turning cylinder with sand. So
you got sand on you?
Yeah, it's in my. Nice. I got a bag of sand.
You're like Gimli carrying around a bag of salt for slimes. Right? Oh yeah, Gimli always used to say, "I'm carrying around a bag of salt for all those crazy oozes that I'm going to run into."
All right, and I just deleted it off, so it's not on my pouch anymore, in my inventory anymore. So I bet if we'd have tried to walk down that, it'd have been really nasty to try to navigate down that hallway.
Yeah, I mean, you could have pulled yourself along on the wall, or maybe even held on to one of those metal pieces of whatever it is floating and hovering there in the hall, and it would have eventually pulled you over that way anyway. So yes, there is a you can tell by the strands of magic with your arcane check. It is like a conjuration magic, like a conjuration / enchantment type of magic.
Okay.
So do we want to move forward with like shields between us and the hallway down there to take whatever that dude is out?
I want to cautiously walk down the hall.
All right. So Dave, with actively perceiving and investigating all the way down, gonna go there.
All right. So are you still? So what? Okay. So quite a few rounds have gone by, and this guy pops back out again. He Pops back up. You see like a figure appear inside of this hole, and he shoots an arrow again. It's kind of startled that you're that close. So, I mean, I didn't hear that you were doing dodge anymore, or because I don't know what you were doing. I was kind of waiting to see what you were doing.
Correct. That's fine.
So
yeah, I was using my focus for investigation and perception on the way down. So
this guy's gonna fire at you. Oh, wow! I actually hit you with a crit. What's up with that? So he hits you for a total of 7 piercing damage as the crossbow bolt lodges into your shoulder, and then he runs away again and disappears.
And the crossbow bolt like freezes and just shatters when it hits me.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that because it's absorbed by your hit points, your temporary hit points. Yeah, I'd say it's been pretty close. I would say that spell lasts about an hour. I'd say it's probably been, I'd say about 45 minutes or so.
I shout profanities into the hole.
You can hear shuffling. You can hear some shuffling and things being kind of thrown and slammed around in there. Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm going to walk up and put my shield up on the wall so he can't shoot in anymore.
Ooh, nice job. I like that. The air hole's probably maybe about 2 foot, but your shield will definitely cover that up. Okay. So what do you guys think? There's a door there to your left. I mean, to your left.
Motion.
I'm gonna try and go through that door.
So we just went around this thing?
Yeah, you guys have to basically drop prone, and you're going to get all messy from the sand and oil mixture, but at least you're not going to be just covered with oil to where you're going to catch on fire. You still might catch on fire because, I mean, you are wallowing through this like very moist sand now, of course. Right, so the door.
Does the door is it locked?
The door is locked, for sure, yeah, because you kind of wiggle the handle, and it is locked. And then you hear, "You'll never take us alive! Snarla!
Fine with me.
Get ready, Snarla!" Oh, called her Snarla.
Nice.
Alright, we don't have anybody to pick that lock anymore. So I'm just going to have to hit it with Shatter Spike.
Just get a good run and jump and smash it down. Put a nice bull rush or something into it.
Alright, we'll try the, so I guess that'd be a strength check.
Yeah, sure would. Nice. The door flies open. The door flies open. There is a knight-looking humanoid that's standing sort of in what the middle of the room would be. And inside of this room, there's a couple of benches. There's a couple of shelves. There's a table. Definitely looks like a sort of like a gathering room. And over here, there's another portion of the room that has the slit, the arrow slit. And this door here, where he's at, is also open. So why don't you guys go ahead and roll initiative, and let's take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and continue on. Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys open up this door. There is a human in like a splint mail armor with a long sword. The door is opened. And you did hear him say, "Let's go, Snarla!" You guys rolled initiative.
Guess you just sent me a text.
Garkin. Look at that. Garkin with high initiative this time. That never hardly ever happens. Good roll, Garkin, with a 20.
Guess who just sent me a text?
Elias?
Did he? Elias?
Yeah, he did.
Nice. Is he going to be
Awful
on?
pirate. If he'll respond to me. He's typing now.
Oh, okay. So, Garkin, you're up. What say you?
I'm gonna step forward and take a swing.
Okay. Your swing is a hit. It is a successful hit. Very nice. 9.
Oh, and I missed on the second attack.
You did. Zeus, you are up, sir.
Need to remove that grappled effect. Jeez.
See,
No,
Zeus.
I'm good. My blunt, Megan. I don't know what I'm talking. I don't know what's going on.
You guys are getting tired? That turkey kicking in? All right, so reckless attack. 27. Wow. 14 damage. 16 is a miss.
I'm clicking the thing, but nothing's happening. The combat is I'm clicking the arrow.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually selected us. I was.
Okay.
Oh.
Right. Need to get this encounter
Thanks,
in
Trent.
here. Yep. Just kind of moving. All right, so out of the room comes a strange sight. You guys would all recognize this is not any kind of, this is common knowledge. Looks like a lycanthrope is coming through the door. Looks like a werewolf. And she moves up to you, Zeus. And she is going to attack. And as a werewolf, she's going to get 2 attacks. And she is also holding a spear in one hand. So let's do the claw. Your reckless attack. Okay, so why did this not do advantage? Did you do reckless attack?
I sure did.
Okay, so why do you not have reckless attack on there? Did you put reckless attack on someone else?
I might have.
You did.
It's
You
on
put
Burkett.
Reckless
My
attack
bad.
on Burkle.
You
It's
drop
no
it
problem.
on yourself.
Yeah, drop it on yourself. No problem. No big deal, man. All right.
Does that help you?
Well, I'm just gonna do another attack with well, I'm just gonna do attack with +4 in the tracker. So, all right. So, first attack misses you with the claw, and now it's gonna do a bite. And now it should work with reckless attack. Okay, so that is a hit. So the bite, she's gonna sink her choppers into your beady little scaly neck. So she's going to do piercing damage. So you'll take a total of 6 piercing damage. And now you're going to need to do a Constitution saving throw, which you're successful.
Wow.
So you do not contract any kind of disease or curse or anything like that. So now she's going to pass it over to Dagretch. So Dag, you're up now.
Just a point of interest. Did you know this is a third saving throw that we beat by 1 point tonight?
They're all close tonight. Yeah, they are. Definitely close. And you guys know what happens when you get bit by a wolf, right?
Yep.
Barling cast Lesser Restoration.
Hopefully that'll work.
Firebolt on Snarla.
All right. Did you adjust your damage? I think you should be at 2.
I most certainly did.
All right. Awesome. Wow! Look
Oh.
at that. Nice crit hit as that firebolt just explodes.
That's a second.
Now that is nice. Snarla is still concentrating on something, and you do a total of 27 damage from that firebolt. Holy cow, that hurts Snarla. She's probably close to about 50% life. Thank goodness I'm not out for that Black Friday stuff too, man. I could just imagine the train wrecks out there at Walmart. Oh. Go ahead and pass it whenever you're done, Dag. And then we'll go to Barlin. And I'm glad you can see the map again there, Sir Barlin.
All right. I'm going to transfer this hex, which has been a concentration for like an hour.
Okay. It's probably been,
Awesome.
I'd say 15, 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah, since I cast the hex spell, so.
And it's what? It's concentration for an hour, right?
Correct.
So bonus action, you can move it to another
Hex.
target. I like it.
Correct. And then I'll cast Vicious Mockery on Snarla.
Snarla. Rawr. Right. She failed her saving throw.
Oh, and I also need to roll a... Oh, and the failed on the save, and also get a d6 of extra necrotic damage that I forgot to drop on myself.
Oh, no problem.
So
All
another
right.
1.
So I'll give her another 1. So yeah, she
She has disadvantage.
she failed her constitution roll too.
Yep.
That sucks.
Failed my
for-
concentration check.
Did you guys see what? Yeah, you guys didn't see what spells were on there, but yeah, that sucks for her. All right, so Burkett, with his long sword in hand, he's not benefiting from that nice little perk that he had. So let's do a couple of long sword attacks on Mr. Garkin. No cloak of displacement. First swing is a miss. The second swing is a miss, and he says, "Drats! Snarla, my love! We need to get out of here!" Round 2. Garkin. He says, "There's too many of them, my love."
I yell from outside the door, "We can't let them escape."
Oops. Wrong button.
Shatter Spike. Let's see. That's a hit. 20.
Alright, so I already rolled the damage.
Yep, already got the damage, so let's do another attack. That's a hit with a 19. Well, you guys got nice bonuses. Nice damage. Another 11. So you do a total of 17. That damage is going up, isn't it?
What happens when you jump up to like another proficiency level?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Anything else for you, Garkin? Sir Garkin? Sir Gherkin?
How come she's not taking damage from that?
Resisted.
Because it's not a
Yep.
silver weapon, but it is magical
Uh,
though. So
Alright.
Old Snarla.
Poor thinking on my part.
I'm attacking to knock out.
Oh, man, nice attack with your battle axe. A nice critical hit. You guys have got criticals all over tonight. I figured the viewers would be buying you guys more perks, man. Everybody's bogarting their gold, man. Ah, Snarla. He says, "No, Snarla, my love." And as she
That
dies,
was to knock out, not kill.
Okay, well, yeah, he doesn't know that. So all he does is see blood slinging all over the place. And He says, "No, my love, no!" And he drops his sword and he clutches her. He clutches her. And as he's clutching her, this lycanthrope, all of a sudden she reverts back into a beautiful woman. And she's bleeding, got blood coming out of her ears and out of her mouth. And he's just kind of caressing her head and he's going, "No, darling, I can't believe it. Can't believe they killed you."
Z's not killed. Z's only knocked out.
Do I know she's not dead?
You can, where you're at, a couple people. I would say, no, you probably can't. Not from where you're at. Zeus, I would say, give me a perception check there, Zeus.
You mean Barlin?
No, Zeus. No, how'd you get there?
I ran around.
Oh, you're not. It's not your turn yet, Snapperhead.
Okay. Impatient Snapperhead.
I was like, where the hell did he come from?
I used my reaction to Misty Step over there.
Oh, perfect. Oh, reaction. But you got to get hit, though. Well, I guess I could hit you with Poseidon's trident. I mean, I guess I could. Or Aquaman. Aquaman doesn't have a trident, does he? No, Aquaman doesn't. Yeah, we'll get to you in just a second.
That's good. I was just going to go over and spare the dying.
Zeus, you can tell that she is breathing. She is unconscious, but she is breathing. So this guy, Dag, you're up. Do you want to do anything, Dag? And, you know, it looks like he obviously it's not his turn right now, but he is saying no, and he looks like he's dropping his weapons and stuff. But you're free to do whatever you want, Dag.
I'm firebolting that bastard.
I figured you probably would. -2 because of everybody in the way.
No, I don't take. I get no problem.
Oh, that's right. You got Warcaster now, right? Yeah. I got you.
Spell
Nice
Sniper,
hit.
right?
Spell Sniper, that's it. I knew it was a feat. I just couldn't remember the one. Nice damage. 14 damage. That's a lot better than rolling his level 1s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially at level 1 Firebolt, 1 damage. Thanks. All right, Barlin. Now you can move Snap ahead.
So I saw him drop his weapon and grab her, correct?
It looks like he's going to. Yes, it's not quite his turn yet. So, my love, oh my love. But she's definitely out. You can see she's breathing though. Because you're a man of medicine, so you would know what to look for. No skill check required.
All right, so I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on Snarla.
Oh, okay. No, he says, don't kill her with any of your foul magic.
I reach down and touch her on the shoulder, and I whisper a prayer to Agma. And I reassure him that she won't die, but he needs to let us know what is going on here. And I stare at Dag to stand down for a moment. And with my awakened mind, I let him know, hang on just a second before you kill him, see if we can get any information out of him.
I nod.
I do that with telepathy, so nobody but me and Dag knows what I just said.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was going to be my next question. I thought that was just single target, right?
Spare the dying. I have to run over and touch her. Yeah, it's a
contact the murder hobo, the demon tiefling.
Yeah, I use my telepathy to tell him to hold off just for a second.
I got you. Okay, so
and get some information.
You do that. It's now Burkett's turn, and he does exactly that. He says, "You're not killing her. We thought that you were sent here to kill us. We thought you were sent here to kill us. I'm sorry that I attacked you. I'm sorry that I tried to shoot you. We've had quite a few visitors as of late, and we're just protecting ourselves. We didn't know if it was that vampire again trying to get us."
I stand up and cross my arms in a really imposing manner, and with telepathy inside of his own mind, just to let him know how powerful we are, say, well, you need to let us know what's going on. We came to retrieve some stolen items.
I yell from the outside the door. Yeah, liar.
He says, "Oh, what items? I don't know. We've been here for a little while, but my wife here, her name is Snarla, and she's infected as you can see, and she's a wizard, and she has not been able to cure this curse, this lycanthropy that she is affected with, and she got this job. Some man hired her to feed and there's a pool down the hall, if you haven't seen it, that has some plant creatures in it. Well, these plant creatures, they guard some type of secret little treasure room in that, and we were told not to go in there and get it, which not to take anything out of that pool. There's some type of little treasure area that the old man talks about, and that's why that he hired her, was to feed these kelpies. And we were also supposed to put out some other food for the denizens of this dungeon, but we weren't supposed to stray far from here because he said that the denizens have minds of their own, and they could kill us. So we would have food delivered here to White Plume Mountain, and then we would feed the kelpies. We'd leave out food for the other monstrosities, but this vampire kept trying to kill us, and he kept wanting to take my Snarla from me. We fought him off several times, but holy cow, man!
All right, well, I drop a second level spell slot and I cast Lesser Restoration to see if I can cure disease to get rid of the lycanthropy.
Let me look at this. Let me look at the curse really quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure how 5e does it.
Yeah, I think it might be Greater Restoration. I'm gonna have to look it up, but we'll say that you cast it, and we'll see if I'll let you know if anything happens. So I just got to look it up in the player's handbook really quick. If anybody has the player's handbook handy, if they want to look it up for me real quick, that would be awesome.
Good lycanthropy.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. Yep. Should be in the index back there. But yeah, she's basically been hired by some old man to feed the denizens of this dungeon.
The monster manual says remove curse. We'll read it.
Yeah, because it is a curse. That's right. I was kind of thinking remove curse too. I think there's remove curse and remove greater curse or something like that. But if it's just remove curse, then yeah, it can be done. Is that one of your spells? I think you could take that, can't you?
Well, as a cleric,
You'd only have like first level spells anyway, so.
Are you guys trapped here like the Sphinx?
No, we're gonna. Well, I don't know. Hopefully, we can get out of here. We're just gonna. Hopefully, the Sphinx is the one that would always allow the food deliveries to happen. That's something about some stupid riddle.
I'll let him know.
Oh, the answer is
we
the moon.
Tell
Hey,
him we
Shaboom,
took
what's
care
up,
of got past the Sphinx and we killed the kelpies. But I want to know more about this vampire.
Nope, we're the fourth adventure in Furence. I don't know where the vampire dwells, but he's tried. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Look at Snarla. She's beautiful.
So is she back in human form?
Yeah, she reverted back as she was knocked unconscious. She reverted back into human form, yeah. And she has on wizard robes and stuff, which is what she basically had on when she was in her werewolf form anyway.
Would I know through either like an Arcana check or some type of a knowledge check if we let her die, and if I were to cast Revivify on it, would that get rid of that, or would the curse still be on her even if she died?
That's a good question. I guess I'd have to read about lycanthropes. I would have to read about it. It might get rid of it. I mean, if it's, if the host isn't living, I would probably imagine that it would probably get rid of it.
Yeah, but
You're not going to kill us, are you? You know what?
Well, they might, but I won't.
If it would cure her, would that be okay?
I would love for you to cure my beloved Snarla. Maybe we could change your name back to Jennifer.
If I'm positive that if she died,
Yeah, her name is Jennifer Lawrence. She's such a look at her. She's beautiful. Oh, Jennifer.
All right, can we go back to this treasure room? You said
he's like screw the lycanthrope, screw all this. Where's that treasure again? You said. I love it, Garkin.
Well, I mean, if we could pick these two guys up, we got a mage and a fighter that would be on our side for the rest of the adventure here. Would be really helpful. Two NPCs.
Oh man, I would be willing to help if you would help us get out of here.
We could do that, but Dave, you got to let me know. I mean, can I kill her and then revive her and it be gone, or is it not going to work?
You could. I don't know if he'd want you to kill her though.
Well, I just asked him. I said, if whatever it takes to cure her, would you allow that?
You can definitely bring her back to life. You can bring back my beloved Jennifer back to life. You can remove this horrible curse from her.
I'll have to meditate on it in a minute. I got to wait on the all-powerful Ogma to let me know if that would be possible.
Well, I would be all for it then. But just please, just bring her back to life.
Okay, so out of character, if my deity would let me know that would be fine, I would cut her throat, kill her, and then right before the minute's up, I would cast a 3rd level spell slot, Revivify, and bring her back to life with 1 hit point.
Sure.
But only if I know that would get rid of the lycanthropy.
I think the remove curse has to be, but for this case, yeah, we'll say that. Sure, that's fine.
Randstad
I will
curses.
adjudicate that. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, I just burned a 3rd
I know
level
a
spell
wish
slot.
would as well, but a wish is a 9th level spell. And you guys are nowhere close.
Well,
to that.
I'm like freaking 11 levels away before I get that.
Yeah. That's if you even take it. I don't know why you'd want to take that crappy spell anyway. So, all right. So we'll say that for time's sake here, it's actually 1:15. We'll say that you do that. Just expend the spell slots, and you can go ahead and bring her back. He leaves the room. He lets you kill her and bring her back and all that stuff. So this is what she looks like now. Oh, she thought she was beautiful.
Oh my God, it's Roseanne Barr. What the hell?
And she's singing the national anthem. I'll sigh.
No, the hell she's not.
Quick, slit her throat again.
I know, I'm just kidding. Here she is right here. There you go.
Girl, you need to kneel. What the hell?
Yeah, there you go. That's what she looks like. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? Jennifer. I named her Jennifer Lawrence too. So of course
You've been waiting all week to drop that other damn token on there, weren't you?
Well, I changed this encounter up, so they were gonna fight to the death anyway. So I don't, I like to change things up. I don't think everything should be totally fight to the death. Why not? Why not have a little bit of fun and role play some stuff? And why not? All right, so we're gonna let you guys have old Jennifer. I'm gonna put her back at like 50. What 50? What is she gonna have? Like 1 hit point. So we'll give her like 57, and we'll give her 1 health.
It would revivify. She comes back with 1 HP.
Yeah.
All right, now about this treasure room.
Oh, it's the treasure room is in the pool where the kelpies were. In the treasure room, good sir. Feel free to take it because I want to get the heck out of here. And she says, "Oh, and so do I." She's coughing. Thank you for bringing me back. I could see the light. Oh, and I'm gonna give her. I think it's only fair to give her exhaustion also level 4. Don't you think it's fair? Yeah, I think it's fair. Let's give it to her. There you go. She's got exhaustion. You pervs. I didn't mean it like that.
when you typed in the new name there, that's what I was thinking. Let's give it to her.
Easy.
It's like a GB.
So what do you think, Adventurers?
All right.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I will say this. He wants to stay and rest with her, and he said he will catch up with you. He will try to find you later on. He says because they're going to fight their way out. They no longer want to be in White Plume Mountain, that's for sure.
Well, there's nothing for them to fight to get out. Their penance for me rescuing them or curing her is for them to help us kill the vampire.
Oh, they'll help you kill the vampire once you find it. They have no clue where the vampire was because the vampire always came to them. The vampire was trying to get her. The vampire was trying to suck her blood, if you know what I mean. So they were fighting him off. She might have liked him. I don't know. It could be.
So why don't we just use her as a
it
lure?
could be Brad Pitt. You never know. It could be Interview with the Vampire Brad Pitt. You never know. I think that was the one with Brad Pitt.
Be kind of like, what was that? The third one when the vampire and the lycanthrope blood got combined?
Oh, that was Underworld. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Underworld.
Yeah.
2 or 3 with the hybrid vampire. That was
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, Kate Beckinsale, she could suck my blood any day, man.
She
could
could.
But she was so beautiful. I mean, she's still beautiful, don't get me wrong, but she looked so good. But now she's got like Joker face now, man. She's just looks like she's had so much facial surgery done. I'm not into her anymore. I mean, she was gorgeous back then. Anyways, the next room was
the cat suit.
Yeah, she wore that leather anytime. Anyways, the room to the north is beautifully decorated. Definitely has the touch of a woman, or maybe even Martha Stewart. So the floor is covered with all kinds of fine rugs. There's all kinds of erotic tapestries and shimmering curtains. And of course, behind the curtains, there's no windows. It's just a bare stone wall. And then on the ceiling, there is an intricate mosaic depicting a summer sky dotted with all kinds of beautiful clouds. And in the northwest corner, there is a beautiful, lavished covered bed with all kinds of cushions and pillows and blankets and whatnot. And then on the table, so you jump onto the bed and you fall right through the bed, Dag.
Sweet.
Boom, you just hit the floor. In fact, as you hit the floor, you're kind of walling around in a stray, I say a straw hay mattress. That bed was definitely an illusion. You could definitely tell that as being as a mage. And on that little table,
this is not what I had in mind.
That was definitely not what you had in mind. Because that little table that had all kinds of like cookies and cakes and sweet stuff and like a whole buffet, like at the Chinese buffet that I went to for Thanksgiving yesterday. All these cakes and cookies and whatnot. Kind of reach up there and it's like rations cut up into the size of the cookie or the treat or whatever. But the chest that you were by, you kind of tapped on that. That was real. The chest was definitely real.
So I want to use my investigation and perception to make sure that it's safe before we open it.
Oh, yeah, Snarla says that's her chest. She says those are my belongings, my friends.
Yeah, don't steal.
Well, why don't you lay down and rest, and we will make sure that your things are safe.
She waves her hands, and the illusions kind of dissipate. Well, the bed and the table of goodies. She says it's just luxuries of home that I just like to have an illusion spell up because I miss home. And then she gets on these, like the straw mattress, and kind of curls up into the fetal position. And so does old Burkett. He's soothing her. And he says he will find you. And
and clean it.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. And he says, once you find the vampire, come back and get us. Hopefully she'll be feeling better by that time. Jennifer Lawrence. I just watch those Hunger Game movies, that's why.
Right. Is there any large wooden furniture in here?
There's just a table. This table right here. There's a table here, and then there's a couple of benches out here. Why? What do you want to do? What do you want to destroy?
The table in the room that I'm currently in, is it big enough to hold Zeus on it?
Sure, it could hold Zeus. Absolutely, it could.
All right, then I want to carry it back to the pool in this room. And Zeus can use it as a raft. And see if we can find that treasure.
What the fuck?
A raft?
I love it. That's awesome.
Let me go get my oars.
Well, you could break one of the benches apart and make some oars, I'm sure. Holy cow, look at the size of Garkin. Holy cow.
Enlarge.
Sorry.
I bring back like memories of Seaman Shen and his folding boat. Too bad you didn't have a folding boat right now, huh? You find a folding
That'd be
boat.
cool.
What do you do?
Rope with many pockets, huh?
Yeah. All right, so you guys, let me go ahead and I'll move you guys back over to.
Are they going to do any thievery before they leave?
One of the small ones.
And then I'll sync you guys back up. So there you go. You guys can go ahead and put yourselves on the map wherever you would be. And you can can't hear you there, Zeus. Oh, I can hear you now. I just sort of growl. I just sort of kobold growl.
I should speak louder.
What's up, Redler? Thanks for the hosting, man. Appreciate it, Redler.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Okay.
Hello. Can you hear us now?
I can.
Okay. So they told you this is the room where the Kelpies were. That has some sort of secret hidden rooms under the water somewhere. Ooh. Thanks for the host, Redler. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you. I'm working on my MK Dawn save right now. I'm working on the championship.
I
I'm
can't
not
hear
doing
you.
too
It's muffled.
good. I'm mid-table.
Marlon's got his mic up again.
You know I do. I want to perceive
Hopefully I can
to the east.
pull a comeback in the second part of the season. Maybe pull some
I
people
think
in
that
the
the
January
rafting
transfer
would work.
window.
Get Zeus on the raft because, he'd be the lightest of us, even though he's the strongest now.
Does it look like there's like a section underneath the wall there, underneath the water?
The Wooder? I haven't heard that. I haven't heard water say Wooder in a long time. I had a friend named Diane as a kid. She said Wooder.
W-D-D-E-R. Wooder.
Wooder. What would Wooder do? Yeah, you can see that there's a wall. I mean, as much as you can see, yeah, it looks like there's a wall. Yeah, yeah, there's a wall, like totally.
Okay, I'm going to
I
Go into
renamed
our
her
party sheet
Jennifer Lawrence. What the heck was I doing? Okay.
and grab one of the potions of water breathing.
Okay. One of the potions of water breathing. Oh, good job. I like that.
And I'm going to chug that thing, and I'm going to dive in the water, and I'm going to use my 23 passive investigation and perception to see if I can find like any secret passages or areas underneath the water.
With your 23 passive perception, yeah, you definitely in just a couple of minutes, you find that there is a door that is underneath the water, and it's right here. I'll show you in just a second. Just got to uncover it.
So while he's in there,
Right there.
he can tell how.
It's about 15
How,
feet deep, too. The water's about 15 feet deep.
Okay, so I float back up and I wave over to Z's and I say, Z's, come here and help me. I need you to open this door down here.
Yeah.
Z's go here. Z's do this. Z's do that.
Z's want part of treasure? Then Z's do this.
I said, please.
Sorry, Zeus. If I go down there, I will drown.
Be sinking.
Won't need to hold me up.
Jump in there.
I like that. Z's do this, Z's do that.
So I'll help Z's open the door.
All right, you two help one another out. You get the door pulled open, and of course it's not been opened in a long time, so there's a lot of gunk that's kind of holding it shut. And you open it up, and it's actually a pretty large chamber, and it has like a bunch of silt on the bottom. You know, there's a lot of silt in this chamber, and it's probably about the silt is about a foot and a half, 2 foot deep. But with your perception check and your water breathing potion, you actually find several items that are kind of scattered around the floor. First, you find there's like a mesh bag that has a bunch of gold. There's you find like a piece of jewelry on the floor, and then in the corner you find a rather large item, which is a suit of chainmail armor. And you get all that stuff. Of course, you get all that stuff. In a couple trips, you get it pulled up. So,
Yeah, I send Z's back since he can't breathe underwater. So I gather all of that junk, bring it back.
okay. So that's what you got. Some chainmail armor, a beautiful piece of jewelry, probably worth, you would think, probably a couple thousand gold pieces.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the armor. And, you know, when you pull this armor out, it doesn't have one speck of rust on it. So that right there is an indicator that, hey, this might be magical.
I toss it up and I use my awakened mind to tell or ask the Gretch to start investigating and identifying the item.
And then in that mesh bag, there is about 600 gold coins also. So 600, we'll call them, we're just going to start calling everything credits now. I like that in Starfinder. We're just going to have one universal currency, gold. No, I'm just kidding. There's 600 gold.
Nice.
Brooch, I'm going to identify the brooch for you. It's already identified. And then you have the armor that is probably magical.
I'm in the process of doing a ritual identify.
Okay, 10-minute ritual. What is everybody else doing during this 10 minutes that he's performing his ritual to identify?
Swimming!
Gonna try out.
I am dangling my feet in the water after all.
All right. Zeus is paddling his new boat around.
Sure, yeah.
Paddling his table around. I like it. You're just heavy enough to where it doesn't sink.
Every time I pass by Dag, I'm going to splash him.
Splash him with a paddle. I used to do that when we would go canoeing and stuff. I would always take the paddle, and because I'd sit in the back, of course, you know, I was the captain of the ship, man. I was steering it, and man, my son would be up there, and his mom would be up there, and I'd take that paddle.